For those unaware, Chiefs lineup now includes Sterling. Alistair has gone over to Order. He's currently over at Katowice, I believe.
Yeah, he's in Poland
with Order. Tux, Malta, Pex, Texter, and Sterling are the players. As we have for the Knights, James, Noisia, SK, Void, and Andy. And oh my word, everyone has the correct name. This is a miracle.
Yes. Finally. So, what are they going to do though? Looks like Knights are just going to hang around towards Monster, waiting for the right moment, and then head towards B. Look at the aggression from Texter. He's pushed all the way up to Con. Wonder if he's going to head on through. They're never going to check this if they decide to go towards A. But they've spent a minute doing nothing.
Yeah, he's gonna have to spend quite some time though. If they do decide to go that way, which I don't think they will. 43 seconds to go.
Yeah, here they go. I think there's actually a stack on, a boost on B. That's why it just looks like there's the one, but I'm pretty sure they were on each other's shoulders over by the entrance to it. So, Knights have all stacked up on top of each other. So they are going to start pushing out into the site. So, Hex from the boost, he's found two. He's gone low for his trouble though. As Malta's going to be fighting back in the bomb, will surely be planted. No, it's denied there. As Sterling finishes it off, and Pex with a 4K that round.
Strong round there. Couldn't get the bomb down in the end, which means they're going to have to, if they can't get a bomb plant out of this one and lost, they will have to wait the 3 rounds. MP9's coming out for the Chiefs. As let's put some money in this. Knights now investing up. Deagles and a P250 is what they'll get. Now, last time these two played was, as you said, Mirage, 14-16. Chiefs went down in that one after having a big lead.
Oh, yeah.
Merry at the time came back. We got Void in this side, formerly Ground Zero. That was the player we were confused about last night, about where he was before. Void is the... He was Ground Zero champs.
Well, they do have Noisia going down early. Malta finding that kill with the MP9, and Tux looks like he wants to find his own, but Void's there to take him on down. If Tux didn't keep firing through the wall, he would have probably found the shot, but Malta will be there to trade him on back. Texter with an interesting clan tag. It's taking down James, so it's now a 4-on-2.
Last 2 players here with the Deagles. Well, last one's long, but the bomb is all the way back at the top of the connector there. And Malta has complete control of it. Deagle and nothing else for SK, except for 100 health.
It's a recipe to win a round, but you know, it's not probably going to happen.
How is that a recipe to win a round? That is
you just got to get 5 headshots. Well, 4 in that case.
4.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not a good recipe. I didn't say that.
That is throw the chicken in at 1,000 degrees and pull it out at the exact right time, hoping that it's not overcooked or undercooked.
In the future, that's how it's going to be done. Lasers or something.
If the chicken breast comes out at 165 degrees Fahrenheit, you win the round.
Or if you get 4 headshots with the Deagle. But yeah, very unlikely, but it is possible to win a round from that position. Alright, so long A control coming out here from Knights. SK leading the charge, followed by James with the bomb on his back. No contention so far, but I think the Chiefs are probably going to hear it at this point. Pex is going to peek on round, take down SK with his M4. And Malta's taking down Noisia with the MP9s. That's some more cash farming.
It's gone up A long here as well. Pex can hear, and yes, James, who went wide, now trying to spray to Andy. We'll pick him up. And that'll be the end of the round as Sterling finishes it off. Once Void had taken out Pex and Chiefs 3-0, Knights can afford.
Alright, so I'm thinking we're going to see an AWP come out right now. Surely onto Sterling. No, they're sticking with an MP9. Pex is buying an M4 for himself. He could have afforded an AWP. He would have been limited on the utility, however. But it's a bit strange. 4 M4s and an MP9. MP9's the new AWP.
It's like if we saw Gratisfaction do it. He charged up and got wrecked. but Malta will be the one to take it.
Oh,
And he has moved forward. Flashed it out. Beautiful flash there. Gets 2. The third one. Switches the pistol. And Malta, what a beast at the moment. He's going to upgrade to an AK now. And he's got control of the bomb.
That was a fully bought Knights right here. Chiefs definitely do have a bone to pick with these guys as they want to show it. And that was just insane from Malta. But grinning banker Texter is going to go down.
Chiefs have been on a good run of late. They are 2-0 at the moment in the CGP. The Knights 1-1. They had a trade with the Hurricane Dolphin squad for the only trade of the season so far.
That went 1-1, did it?
Well, yeah, that is trade. Yeah.
Oh, really?
With the 1-1.
I didn't realise.
Hurricane Dolphin squad. Overpass 16-10 to them, and Cobblestone they went down 4-16.
You casted that game with Charge, didn't you?
That would be it.
Yeah, that's why I don't remember. I was a bit confused for a minute there, but now that I've solved the mystery of the missing match, we're going to get into this one as SK is going to start it off with the CZ onto Tux. As, these are fully brought up opponents right now. As Void's going to take down Texture as well. They do have the man advantage, and that's 2 rifles for them to come and collect.
Yeah, so good start to the round here for the Knights. 0-4 down. Let's see if they can get something out of this round. Sterling does have the AWP this round as well. Malta comes out and even score 3 apiece. Malta, he's having a cracker at the moment, up to 10. He's got 3 this round as well.
He's having a ball day.
And Andy going back for the bomb. Picks it up, but 3 players to deal with. Minute to go. Malta's got a deagle with no utility, no armor.
Still a recipe to win a round.
Oh,
okay, not
at
really
least
a recipe.
So he's got he's got a bit of a buffer now. He's got to put it into the.
He's got an oven. He's just hoping it magics some air.
If it comes out between 165 and 170 Fahrenheit, he wins the round.
More margin for error now, is there? Of one enemy player.
Well, he's at least up towards the B site with 1 on the site. So if you can get a 1 tap here, take the AK, and get a bomb plant.
Nope.
No. It's Malta. How are you going to beat Malta right now? That is the question. He's got another 4K on the board.
Fragging up a storm. Peck started off nicely, but Malta's like anything you can do, I can do better. And, yeah. 5 AKs across the board for Knights now, and now we've got the AWP onto Sterling. Of course, we did last round as well. We just didn't really see it do anything. Because Malta.
Now, the interesting thing here is it looks like Overpass is actually Knights' last pick. So Chiefs have actually gone for the Mirage one, as you said, looking for that redemption. They want to finish it off. Their CT side looking a lot better last week. But the Knights, now they have fully purchased up, although lacking an AWP.
Oh, Texter. He's getting in behind. He knows they're in playground as Tux is going to take this duel, but surely Texter's going to come in behind now. Yes, that's 1 kill onto James. But he doesn't know there's another. He doesn't know there's
He's got the bomb. They're going to come from both sides. So Texter... No, that was the first one. Yeah. Texter goes down.
Surprised SK took so long to get the refrag. Sterling, he's going to make that zoom banger work. He's taking down Andy.
3-on-3 here. So the Chiefs, 2 to B, and 1 up at the edge of the toilets. They'll send Pex around, and Malta getting aggressive up here.
Oh, and just as he's going to turn around, that's when Noise is going to move, but the timing...
May have been heard jumping off the stairs there as well, so figured he should change locations.
Oh, Noisy's going to peek into the gun of Malta. He's gone down. There's another one there, and Void's going to find it.
And they now have to rotate the Chiefs. The bomb site is going to be in the hands of the Knights. 25 seconds to go. They've got to get out there soon, otherwise...
Pex is here in time.
Yeah, Pex has already got himself here.
The plant's going to go down in the smoke.
Through the smoke.
Bomb has been planted.
Still coming out that... Yeah, that was going to spread.
They know where he is as well as Pex has gone down and he had to use that smoke, so he may as well go for it. They got plenty of cash, the Chiefs. But it is a rough position to be in. SK is going to be fully hidden there, ducking his head down like that. And Sterling can't take too long as time is against him in this position. Oh, he's seen the head of one. Can he get a second? Yes, he can! Sterling with a great 1v2 clutch there. And the defuse coming on through. 3k for him in the round. So he swapped out his AWP when he realised he was going to have to take on multiple opponents trying to retake the bomb site and do that beautifully.
It did not take Sterling very long at all to become a very important part to this Chiefs side.
Oh, yeah.
And right there, picking up a rifle as well, not his primary weapon. Absolutely beautiful to watch. Knights got to be very frustrated right now. They're going to be feeling probably like not as bad as Ground Zero. I mean, the rounds are close. The rounds are close. They could have had 2 or 3.
There was very little wrong that the Knights did there. They, they played it fine enough. Maybe they could have peaked more together, but still, they gave it their best shot. Well, Wk2 now, as the smoke is stalling them out, trying to gain some connected control. That's Texter on the other side of that, firing through some bullets through the smoke. Yes, now we're going to see the utility get thrown out. Oh, looks like Noisia's going to be coming through. On the Tux flanking, especially when they know he's here. Surely he's going to pick up the pace. Texter's here to find one before, yes, he finally does take down Tux, and Andy's good for Texter. So they have the man advantage now, this Knights line up, even if Andy is very low. Ooh, close shot. Sterling somehow not firing back and survives. He's seen James cross and he's missed another. He's going to use that molly to make sure he's in a force position, and James is going to find that frag as well.
So the Knights with the player advantage, but they've got 2 players very, very low right now, so at risk of those M4s.
Oh, yeah.
As the 3 players for the Knights coming up long. If Pex looks the right way, this could spell doom. But SK picks him up. Lost a little bit of health. Malta with a good spray here can do a lot of damage, but he's down to 16. And they're doing so much as he picks through the smoke. SK finishes him off. 6-1 right now. The Knights finally get on the board. Nice hit onto A in the end.
Yeah, that was a pretty good round for them. Tux obviously spending too much time at water. He got done by the flanking Noisia, even though he had to go through the smoke. And, you know, Texter was only able to trade back to 1 before he went down. So, yeah, once Knights were in that advantageous position, they just worked it and they didn't lose another member from that split. Sorry, they lost one. They lose a bit of health, though, but, you know, health lost is not a kill. Unless it's enough to make 0. Void's found Tux, who was playing nice and aggressive.
They got 2 pushed up to wet. They picked up that kill, and James will get one as well in the connector. So they having connector control as well, they can move on to the B site a little bit more comfortably. Hex out of construction.
Yeah,
there is a player
expect him
here, but he's looking low. Oh, he's up high, Pex. He'll get the frag. James coming around. He'll retreat back onto the site. Good move from Pex there.
He is in this 3-on-5, or what was a 3-on-5. Pex lost a lot of health just for the 1 frag there.
Certainly did, but he escaped with his life. I think James would have had him because Pex did get flashed out quite thoroughly.
Oh, yeah. But Knights have slowed it down a bit, trying to maybe bait out a bit more utilities. There's only 3 flashes left for the Chiefs anyway. So Pex, he's seen the gun barrel, he's going to spray down 1. He can't get the second one as James has also found Pex. So it's up to Sterling, this time in a 1-on-3. And I think this might be save territory time, especially with the AWP and them losing the last round.
Yeah, so money's not fantastic. They're not dire straits, but this will be a save into likely a save. So hero play from Sterling for the next round, I would assume. But it is a team capable of a force in those spots.
Well, what's the cash looking like?
So top player is 1900 on Malta, lowest is 350. That's not a lot. We've got 2 rounds in a row to the night, so that means 2,400 coming in. Yeah. So we got Malta. Malta can buy. Tux can pretty much buy Famus. Famus armor with some utility.
They might go for a staggered buy, but maybe just looks like pistol and some utility for Malta. Deagle for Tux.
Oh, it was a little bit, it was a little touch lower, it appears. So it will just be the pistols. 5.7 Steagles P250.
Still another potential recipe for a round though. Still the kind of rounds that very occasionally come off, but still do come off. As they have completely stacked up in connection control. And Pex is going to find the first one onto James with no reply. That's another rifle retrieved and the man advantage. But Malta has gone down to SK.
And streaming through Monster. Not going to have anyone meet them. They are going to all have to go through construction, but shut down by Andy right there.
Yeah, Tex
and
was
the
in
fire.
a tough position right now. Right then.
Last two players.
Save again, I reckon. It's looking like it. Yeah, they don't want to really go for this. They're going to save through this weaponry. Their economy set up a bit nicer for the future rounds.
That's why they couldn't get a 4. I was looking at the wrong number. I said they were going to get 2-4 last round. It was going to be 1-9. They're getting 2-4 this round. At the end of this round, the Chiefs for their loss, and that will mean everyone can fully buy. They'll save through an AK. And Sterling will survive once again. Those damn pallets.
It's just such a common spot to hide.
The Knights weren't liking those pallets. Creating some splinters.
Funny.
Creating some splinters, but there were no Chiefs hiding behind there.
Alright, so now the buy's coming out. The Chiefs, of course, 3 M4s, the AK that they saved, and the AWP that they've saved for 2. Fire's going to go down because they're going to go for some connect control and 3 members over towards Monster. Looks like James getting a bit inquisitive towards playground, as we do see Texter pushed up aggressively as well. Those two are sure to engage in a firefight in just a moment, and Texter's going to win out on that one on the other side. Oh, sorry, up outside connector, as Malta is going to have 3 players streaming towards him. That's a beautiful flash, and Malta's going to lose the duel to SK, but they're completely stalled out now, even though they're finding the frags. It's a 4-on-3, and I think the bomb site's now after they've stopped being contested, and plant is going to go down. Chiefs have seem to have lost their rhythm.
Yeah, well, they saved 1 weapon through 2 rounds ago. They saved 2 weapons through in the last round, and now they've got 3 here. They don't look like they want to defend this as well. They'll save 3. Yeah, Chiefs won the first 6. Now we're going into a run of 4 for the Knights.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's Chiefs started off strongly, and from then on they've just fallen off, as we're seeing Knights start off even better. Like the last round that the Chiefs won, it was that clutch, if I remember correctly, from Sterling. Maybe
Sterling.
It was the second last one. But the last one, like, you know, every round is getting more and more closer. Now Knights are finally overtaken and are starting to strengthen together. I suppose for the Chiefs, they can be happy that they're going to save through all 3 weapons.
Yeah, that will mean they can purchase Texter, can buy, Pex can buy. So they will be fine. There's only 2 players. I mean, Sterling was close. He was close to a buy. He could have got quite a bit, but at least saving those 3, they'll ensure a full buy into this round. Knights moving 2 under here. And Andy will pick up at first, taking out the AWP of Sterling. Sterling's gone down for the first time in, what, 4 rounds?
Yeah, finally he's been killed. And it looks like Texter's going to be holding down the angle. He doesn't want to peek into the AWP, of course. He wants the AWP to walk into him.
Yeah, especially since he already out-AWPed the AWP.
Oh, yeah.
The AWPer. So he'll just hold for the time being.
Just a standoff right now. Looks like Void's going to be the first one to push up when he does. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a flashbang. Well, the Molly's going to force Text off the angle. He can still hold a very similar one with just a small fallback, but this one's going to bounce even further up. So
no, that's fine for him though.
Yeah.
He can still hold that position. They won't assume he's dead. They will check him. And he gets both. Texter, the cold-blooded killer for the Chiefs.
Beautifully done there. As now it looks like SK wants to push up to try and refrag him, but Texter was aware that that angle might be contested. He's held it down as Tux is going to finish off last. So the second last one, and Texter with the last one. So Texter winning that round for the Chiefs off his own back, really.
Yeah, that was a huge performance there as they moved up. They even checked the spot.
Yeah, I thought that second Molly was going to bounce into where he was, but no, they went up high. It's like...
Yeah, they went up high and knew they only had to check 1 spot.
But they weren't looking for it.
Yeah, the problem was they checked the spot and there was... Well, they didn't win out that player. The second one moving through, which I believe was Andy behind, basically just got killed by the continuous spray.
Well, either. Chiefs finally put themselves back on the board, but Knights can still buy into this one, so they're still making this one competitive, of course.
Chiefs not getting aggressive off this round. We do have Tux getting some wet control, but that is about it.
Sterling can hear some running footsteps by him, I think.
I think that's behind him. Malta just got himself into the toilets. And Bombs moving back around. Looking to go B. There's only 2 players over there.
Ooh, James is going to win out against Sterling. I thought Sterling had that every day of the week, but no.
He's going to remove up as well.
Oh, Malta's going to get in behind him if he's aware of James's position. He might have heard him.
He's gone up so far now.
I think Malta's just completely misread the situation, but Texter hasn't. He's heard James. He's going to take his head off.
But the Bomb's moving out to the B side. Pex! He has so many players running him at once, and it looks like Christmas every time. But he does manage to get one out of it. Keeps it to a 3 versus 3, and the Knights get a bomb plant here. Andy takes down Tux, and Malta with Texter, the last 2 players remaining. Got to go for a retake here.
Ooh,
Malta gets himself into the window. Takes down SK and Texter gets one. Andy, last player remaining.
He's got orb in hand. He's going to miss a shot as well. So now he's had to switch out to the pistol as there is still 2 members to contest with. More smoke's going down.
Hell, he's moved out. The time's been ticking away as well.
Oh, Malta did all the damage to Texter apparently. As Andy is going to clutch out that one. His own 1 on 2 now. Seems like the AWPers for both teams have a bit of clutch blood running through their veins. Sort of
ran around the smoke there and come away with it.
Wasn't it?
A bit. A bit.
It was the dog's breakfast. Okay.
That was a complete dog's breakfast right there, but the Knights will have no issue with that. As the T side coming onto a site, they can thrive off chaos. That's the whole. That's their whole deal. Whereas the Chiefs, as the ever vigilant counter-terrorist unit, do not want chaos. Noisia. That's a bit of chaos. That
Right for the smoke, and he wants a second. He's going to try again.
When you get tapped in the noggin through the smoke, that don't feel good. Feels good for Noisia, though.
Yeah. Look at this. Tux only on the 3 kills. I noticed Noisia got his 3rd with that one as well, so falling a bit behind, and Void, who had the Mac 10 in hand, has been able to upgrade to that M4. Bit surprised I actually managed to grab that as well. But looking like Knights want to go for some A-long control, maybe make a play from this position. As there is just Noisia making his way to support them, coming from behind, going through con right now. Talking of diligence earlier though, this is some diligent angle checking, making sure they're not going to get stabbed in the back.
Well, you've just got to.
Oh yeah.
You've just got to. There's one player on the A site right now, that is Sterling.
He does have a rifle though, so it's, I suppose, a bit better than an AWP in the fact that you can take on multiple enemies at once, but, you know...
He's been seen as well.
He's not going to last long.
SK sprays down Texter. He's there quick. And instead of pushing back, he will get out onto the site.
Oh, Texter's going to hold this site on his own if he can, because it's now a 2-on-2. Pex is going to find one as well, so it's up to Andy with the AWP.
Andy in the similar situation, but over on the other side! They lined up, he got one, but they weren't specifically lined up just enough. They were out. Pex was just out to the side enough.
Once again, Texter being the one-man army. He got a 3k that round. Low on HP, but he did very nicely for the Chiefs right then and there. So yeah, once still Tux on 3. Malta's actually got up to 16.
Yeah, so Malta M9, we have Void on the Galil. That's the 2 drops from full buyers for both teams. Pretty good utility on both. Definitely enough to execute for the Knights. They've got a lot of flashes there, a lot of smokes.
Yeah, and looks like...
And that's it now.
Chiefs getting aggressive. Texter once again pushing up to the fountain.
MP9 player. Either Texas gets taken down. Andy, I think with that AK, and Tux is gone as well. Andy's playing really well right now. It's great for the team.
Doesn't check behind him, but he's good for one frag before he's traded out by Void. But it's a 2-on-4 right now. It's falling apart pretty quickly for the Chiefs.
Yeah, so they're going to keep one on each site right now. Knights wanting to rotate around to the A site, and Sterling has picked up SK. So dragging this back, Pex hiding behind here. Void's not going to check, and he's going to wait. He's going to wait. He's got all three there now.
Oh, but he can only get the one.
Pex is basically every round almost got 3 players that are coming out, and he can only find that one. Sterling, will he go for a shot through?
Thing is, he's got a lot of, moved up more aggressively than we would expect, but he's got an AWP, which isn't a great gun to have in that situation. He does have the incendiary.
Knights have gone out to hold from wet through construction. Sterling is going to have absolutely no idea what's going on. There is a smoke to diffuse that, though, so they can come around. 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds. Going to run through the fire. Gets taken down by the fire. And he gets it. They had a smoke. They could have used it.
Once again, Sterling in the 1-on-2. But
and the fire doing just enough damage there.
Oh man,
the fire doing that 25 points of damage a second. Too much to deal with.
I'm just surprised he didn't run around faster when he heard the bomb get tapped. Don't run out with your weapon now. Run out with your knife. Jump through the fire.
Well, not so much that. They had a smoke. That's the thing. The incendiary went out.
But even then, shift walk through it. As Tux is going to find 2 with the UMP to start off this round. Texter, watching his back, is going to find his own 2. It's up to Noisia. Sterling's taking him down with the AWP. That was a quick final round.
That was a tilt round right there. That was a complete tilt round. But we'll be right back with the second half very shortly.
Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the Cyber Gaming Premier League. We have Chiefs versus Knights, 10-5. The Knights pretty much tilting after that 14th round there. We'll talk about it more in a moment. There's the Chiefs trying to come out onto the B side and get absolutely wrecked. Not even close for the Chiefs. Only 20 points of damage done.
20 in total. That was a bit strange. Interesting to note, Noise is still just on the 3 frags. So it's a bit hard to say, tongue twister almost. Well,
A little bit.
Chiefs going to go for pistols, of course. They've got a Scout and 2 MP9s, Mars and M4 to contest with. As it looks like they're taking this one pretty slowly. But they're still fairly back from pretty much guaranteed T-map control. They're only just flooding out into those areas as Pex has been seen by the Scout of Andy. He's going to send off one shot, but it's missed. And now he's going to fall back off from that one.
The Chiefs quite spread out at the moment. It is A where they're looking, Tux, with control of the squeaky door here. There's 3 on A for the Knights, 2 on B. They're not getting aggressive at all. They're not going where they're not pushing up either of the Parkway or the long. And Chiefs are rotating through connector. Let me get this around. They got an armor pistol by. And no, they're going back to A. They are indecisive.
Ooh. James almost landing that shot. Sorry, Malta almost letting the shot onto James. He's going to take Andy down to 27 HP. That was nice and close. But Void is there to take down Tux with the MP9. Void's going to re-peek as well, and that's a headshot onto Malta. He's done a lot more damage, but he's down to 12 for himself, as Sterling has found James with his own deagle. So it's a 3-on-4, but low HP on 2 members on either side. Tex is going to start sticking the plant as Void will go down to Pex as he was covering. So this is going to be money in the bank for Chiefs as they're going to fall all up to Sterling, and he's just running for anything he wants to even contest this, unless he's just going to change position, but it's not like he has much to save anyway.
Yeah, changing position here. He's quite loud. Got a player sticking the defuse.
And he's gone down to the scout.
And he will get him in the end there. Knights with 2. Chiefs. They got a one plant in the second, but they bought into the second as well. So that means they can't buy here.
Nope.
And a deagle. And a P250. 2 P250s.
See, as long, like, I suppose, you know, they can afford to spend just a little bit.
Knights getting aggressive as well up here. They'll only leave the 1 player, 4 for the Chiefs going. Come on, they're coming up. James with the first pick, and they've come out.
Hex did a lot of damage.
He has 1 player has gone down for the Knights.
That's bomb though that they've got. But they don't want to stick around and try and keep control of it. Sterling has found the MP9 that was dropped from his opponent.
They got the bomb. If they can get Andy as well, damage is being done, and they have.
Oh, and player James is so lit.
Yeah, James is retreating back to the site and flashed out. That's gone. Chiefs in a good position for this round now. They've stolen an M4 as well. There is that MP9 for Texture as well if they move up to go get it.
I think they might be changing their minds, keeping Knights guessing. They might just have to, well, keep separated now.
Texture liking his P250. They could have gone and got that MP9 for him, but...
Yeah, it looks like Void checked what was on long, so I think they might know now.
SK's here in this.
He's got so much info.
He's hearing this, and he's going to come from behind. He'll be slow. Sterling's there. The amount of time, though, he's losing his advantage. He's completely lost now. Void on the side, though. The information, so huge for him. Void spraying down 3 as they come through Monster. Huge play from him. The Knights will keep that round. It was a 10-5 half for the Chiefs. Now 10-8 after the pistol rounds.
Yep, with no armor, the Chiefs probably a bit affected by aim punch right there. Just got sprayed down. They were in it for a good shot in that round with very little invested into it. But they're going to fully invest into this one. Sterling just a bit low on some utility. That's it. And Noisia on the FAMAS. So it's probably what we're missing in terms of full buys. Oh, I think Noisia just missed the position of Malta there with his jump peak. SK is going to take 50 damage and have to fall on back from that one. Looks like Malta's still going to be keeping them busy towards B, so no rotate, of course, going to come out just yet.
James pressed up here hard. Pex is going to check it. And
Andy covering while James was expecting a flash. Is Andy with another in toilets.
Good play. Tux gets the retreating James. Now Malta trying to move out once again. The B side here through construction. 2 players on each side for the Knights. Malta has SK here. Noisia can peek around. They can double peek him if they want. And SK will come around. And there's a double peek.
Oh, but Sterling got Noisia at the same time? I have no idea where that was from.
It's from some position.
Must have been right behind him. It's a 2-on-3 as Chiefs are trying to wrest control of this B bomb site, but just time is getting denied.
Sterling's got a lot of territory now out onto the B site here.
The timing
here. Come around, boys. Not going to expect him. One goes down, and now if Tux can find SK, oh, beautiful shot. Very close range though. Now Sterling in a 1 versus 2 situation. 11 seconds to go. Needs to find these 2 kills. Just finding 1, 6 seconds to go, and he's going to run. But the bomb should get planted here. Got it down just in time.
Now he knows where Andy was, but
And now it's Orb
has two
versus
angles.
Orb. Yeah, he does know where he was. And he's...
Oh!
Oh! Andy will get it in the end. Sterling wasn't too fixated on that position. That gave the advantage to Andy. That was so close.
That was nice. A bit lucky. Always lucky getting those jumping AWP shots, but still, sorry with the spray. Well, he probably is a bit sorry after that one because that was dirty. As Knights are bringing it back, they're only one away from evening up the scoreline.
This is the team. Well, we call any team. Judge and I have been calling any team that keeps going 1-on-1 is a James team, and James is on this team.
So, it is also the team that beat Chiefs a few weeks ago. So, you know, we spoke about them having to put this bone to rest, but having quite a bit of trouble with this map so far. 10-9 Knights on the CT side. Obviously, I like to say it's a bit CT side, and this one is, I feel.
Is that a bit easy to manage the CT economy on this map, is it?
Oh, no. it's just you got to defend those choke points, and it's a bit easier than having to try and take the choke points, of course. But they have gotten the first frag, so Knights stepping up pretty nicely here. At least this early on. So Noiser's got himself up to 4 frags, by the way. Now he's having a rough game. Let's be real here. Chiefs taking this very slowly. Bex is pushed a bit up on short, nice and hidden behind the sandbags. And looking like him and Malta are going to try and push together in a two-pronged attack. Malta has found SK with the wall bang. His Pex is going to find one. He almost hasn't lined up for him. Andy's going to peek and fall back after the fire is going to burn him alive. So it's a 4-on-2 now as the Chiefs have taken this man deficit to a 2-man advantage. And safe.
Yeah, Knights are retreating because even though after 4 rounds in a row at the start of this half, top is 1,100. There is no way they're going to afford to buy.
I'm just getting casted cursed over and over again. I was just talking up about how Knights were doing so well on the CT side, and then, you know, they've got the first pick and everything, and
they got 3 pistol rounds. They got 1 round into a buy, so it wasn't huge. The match now getting into territory. Chiefs will have a round since they wiped out the economy of the Knights. We'll get a pause in, and Knights are going to have to be on a save here. 11-9. How you doing?
We're back.
Hey, maybe it's a technical pause that we got over there. So interesting map so far. Chiefs started out 6-0.
Yep. And
then we had 4 in a row to, what is it, the Knights. Why am I, how's that difficult? What's going on? So we had a 10-5 half and 4 rounds in a row to the Knights. They're looking a lot better.
Yeah.
As you said, but there was only 1
full buy
round in that.
I suppose you could also say the pistol round is pretty even in terms of fragging potential.
Yeah, but it's not a staple of what you need to get consistent wins on the board.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, CT side generally favoured on this. So Knights in a good position, but they're definitely not going to be able to afford a big purchase here.
Yeah, I would say, you know, they tried to save that weaponry through and got completely shut down trying to do so. Yeah.
They bought Deagles and 2 P250s.
Yeah, so a little bit, but, you know, you can still win a round off it. It's some kind of recipe, but it's not the best in the world.
It's not. It's the recipe for 2-minute noodles right now. It's satisfying if you get it down.
What are you trying to say about how it is to eat 2-minute noodles if you get it down?
I don't know. Maybe the meagering noodles have been sitting there for about 5 years.
All right. Is that part of the
that's
recipe? Is it?
It is. It's fermented meagering noodle recipe.
Oh, well.
You're really going into my depth of culinary experience with your recipes. Tex picking up the first kill here onto Andy. James taking the tag. Sort of Tux and Dexter, but the Chiefs have got a lot of control moving up long.
Yeah.
Last 2 players from the Knights are going to have to rotate from B, and with that firepower, you'd call this round for the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're going to get anything. And, you know, they haven't even gotten a frag, so it's not like they can go pick up a rifle to try and save on through. So they might try and play for some exiting opponents, but it looks like they don't even want to do that. Interesting. Just like the little smoke arc there, nice and regular. Well, yeah, pretty much nothing going on right now. Chiefs are going to go up to 12-9.
So money's not great. Money's not great. That is, though they can afford AKs with like nothing else.
But the issue is,
so it would just be pistols.
yeah,
with no armor.
this is where, you know, I like to say you do a bit of a crazy play, go for something special, rush, stack up, rush together, try and get some trades and get some weaponry back off your opponents, and then try and be in with a shot in this round. And so they're going to push up very aggressively towards party in a long.
There's only the one player up there though, so they could take advantage of that for one weapon. Thing is, Chiefs are eventually going to rush out onto the B site. Trade coming through. They can go recover that weapon, but that weapon's not going to be much use for them now. The flash comes through. It's just spraying Texter. Can't find anything. He survives with 2 health. Now the one player on the site, Void. He's completely stuck here, and he picks up Texter, the player with the bomb, but it'll be picked up. It's a 2 versus 2 right now, and that recovered AK for SK.
Going to tell his position, so they're going to be able to go for the plant right now, or at least fake it out.
Whoa! That tracer flew right by his head.
Now they know exactly where he is. Malta trying to plant a bit in the open. He's going to finally duck down into cover. James is going to have to hit 2 beautiful shots with the Deagle if he wants to take this round. That's 1.
Yeah,
but
they double peeked him.
Oh yeah,
the Deagle's not gonna win against that.
Well, you could get pretty lucky, but at this high level of play, I doubt it.
I mean, it wasn't the quickest double peek in the world. You didn't have a wide peek with a close peek, but they did kind of go 1 by 1, which could have been dangerous. But yeah, low percentage. I'm not going to go into what kind of food recipe that would be.
All right, but now we do have some beautiful recipes, fully bought teammates.
So they've both got steak. And a big execute coming out from the Chiefs. They've thrown so much utility out onto the side. Still got a lot of flashes in hand, as they've made a lot of ground but haven't progressed onto the side just yet. Here they go, moving up, flashed out. Noisia, SK, Noisia with a second. Some good plays through the flash of the Knights. And Tux's last player remaining. He's disconnected from the bomb. Knights have control of it. And that should be the round, unless Tux can come away with an ace clutch. James will win that duel. They both saw each other's legs.
That was a very poor execute from the Chiefs. They just got shut down trying to stroll out onto the site.
Well, generally when they do that, they're going to expect a bit of fire to come back at them. They moved out through Monster. There's just nothing for them.
Yeah.
Knights have just moved to the back of the site, waited patiently for them to come.
Yeah.
And did it. They dealt with it beautifully.
Very
Chiefs
smart.
didn't then sort of re-flash in. They had probably like 8 flashes sitting on them. So they could have done something with that, but I don't think they felt it was really that guarded at that point. Because generally you're going to have that player playing at Toxic or up close at Monster. So that's the pick they would have expected in the first one.
Malta dodged that grenade as Texas is going to find 2 on their entrance. He can't find a third as Noisia going to take him down, as James is taking down Tux as well. Pex is going to pick Noisia. He's not even looking the right way, so it's a 2-on-3 with bomb site control firmly in the hands of Chiefs, as they are going to get smoked. Yeah, that was close through the smoke. But that's the bomb planted, and Andy and James have to go for the retake.
Bomb is down here. They're low, Andy and James. They've still got a little bit left behind them as well. Malta wakes his way back out onto the side, behind the pole. Trades coming through. Andy, once again the last one. But they know exactly where he is. Comes out 14-10 here.
Alright. So Chiefs have put themselves, like, it felt like it was getting to a nice even contest, but suddenly Chiefs won away from that point.
Yeah, Knight's gone for another timeout here, as Deciding whether to force or save. It's a coin flip right now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling I reckon they'll force. Because they'll get Noisia full, they'll get James full.
Yeah.
They can't afford an 8. They can't really afford... No, they're going for it. I was going to say
Yeah,
they're not going to get an AWP, but it will be...
Glass cannon.
A glass cannon. Onto James. Are they going to swap that around? Okay, it's...
Yeah, I was going to say,
not really the force. I did not expect to see a scout.
Well, if
I did not expect to see an AWP.
If he's buying the AWP, he's going to be the one without armor, right? Because he was the only one that could afford an AWP.
Yeah,
that's why he's going to keep it and be the glass cannon.
We went through this argument last. No, wouldn't you give it to someone with the armor? But no, it's mine. I bought it. Bugger off.
Oh, and he's dead.
Texter wins out that duel, and they're not going to want to pick up the secondary AWP.
Andy getting aggressive with the scout, full scoping in, and he might even get in behind these Chiefs players if he's got the timing, as that's a great flash. Void's taken one down before he's going to be traded back by Texter, and yes, Andy is in behind here. He might see the planting Tux, or at least he's seen him now. That's an easy headshot. He's gone down, but now his position has been compromised. They know exactly.
Sterling gets the player rotating through connector as well, but no, Noisia beats him out with the UMP.
Well, it's all up to Noisia now anyway in the 1-on-2, but 19 and 17 HP for Pex and Texter, respectively.
So the UMP a lot
is
more
winnable.
deadly. Yeah, UMP a lot more deadly. And Texter's got him in the noggin. And 15 to 10.
Winnable,
Chiefs.
but not like that.
Match point. Knights have to force from here on out, and they do not have a lot of cash in the bank. It's going to be pistols for pretty much everyone except Void. Andy. Oh, and Noisia might be able to get it. No, they're just going to... Oh, yep. Noisia will get a UMP. Bigger for Andy. I get that Andy's like the better, like the AWPer, so give him a scout, he'll be better with it. And say James, but
the thing is,
I would have liked to see
James
give the AWP to Andy, and Andy buy James something.
The thing is, James would have had no armor anyway, so he's going for the AWP, which is just the one shot when they face you anyway, but that just didn't work out. Full stop. Andy's blinded. He's gone down to Pex. This is a great start for the Chiefs in a round where they're already in a stronger position. Oh.
James has Tux here. We've seen this fall apart for teams that have been down below. He's got the knife, and he will get the $1,500 in the back of Tux.
Well, $1,500, but this is potentially the final round if his team cannot convert it. And now they might be a bit aware of his position. And Malta's going to get James just as he finishes jumping up. So, knife kill was great, but, you know, that AK that he grabbed really doesn't help him out much.
No. No, it does not. There's the curse of picking up your dead opponent's weapon. It's cursed. He died with it.
It was a pyro
it's just
AK,
no
was
good. Malta is being closed in on here from both sides.
He's missed so many
and
shots.
SK's actually picked him up from the front. He did have the player Void coming in from in behind as well. The Chief's going to come out onto the A site now. Noisia with the trade. Pex taking him out. 2-on-2. Bomb getting planted at the front of the A site. Now both players will retreat down long. We have Void coming up long.
Oh, he's been seen, but Sterling's missed. So Sterling's decided we'll just smoke it off instead. We don't have to worry about it as much.
But that information holds him off and wastes a lot more time. There's no kit on the side of the Knights. They picked up AKs.
Oh, surely SK just heard Sterling. He's gotten one, but he can't get the second, so it's into the 1-on-1. Pex versus Void. 100 HP to 66 HP. And Void's going to win it out. He's going to peek Pex and take him on down. So, Knights stay in it. I thought this was over. Oh, wait. Is there enough time?
Yeah, there's enough time. There's enough time. And Knights come away with that one. Void with a huge one. He was spotted down long, but the shot was missed onto him.
Well, yeah, that's the difference between winning the round and losing it right there, isn't it?
Knights buying up here. Still only going to be a Famis onto Noisia. Chiefs. They can't fully purchase, so they'll just hold off for a moment. Wait in the next round. They got a couple rounds to play with, but Knights on the CT side will see if they can hold off.
Well, the flash is great. It's going to allow James to take down Malta. It was fully white there, but I think James is going to go down from the side. Indeed, he is. A few missed shots, but he holds true in the end. So it's a 4-on-4, but it's a lot of damage done to Tux, and Texter's lost a third of his life.
So Chiefs not in the best position, but it's a 2-on-2 for each. Well, it's a 4-on-2 at the A site. The 2-on-2 is the Knights.
Look at Void's position.
Spread out. Texter's getting
Void's aware now.
long way up. Void's playing really, really well right now. Keeping the Knights in this.
Void
As
with
the Chiefs
another and a
are
third.
decimated. Tux will finally be taken down. And the Knights need another 3 to force overtime. That's 2 in a row. They need to get 5 in a row for that.
Well, it's not impossible, but Chiefs still not committing to buy here. Okay. I think Malta was fairly low still, so another Deagle CZ round coming at you. Still, like, you know, Chiefs started off so well in that round. They ended up 4-4. They picked themselves up in M4. It's just the entrance onto the side was not great. As Pex has found Void. Can he find James? No, he's gone down. As Malta's gone down to 13 HP as well himself. Trying to look towards the B-bomb site. So Chiefs flooding up a long bomb, still chilling by Fountain though. It'll probably be moving up in just a moment. I'd assume Sterling's found Andy, and he's going to pick himself up the AWP. As Tux is going to take down James as well. This is a 2-on-4. This is not a round that the Knights should be losing, but they're in a tough situation right now.
They certainly are. Minute 10 to go. Both players do have kits on board for if that bomb gets planted, and
Look at Noisia.
they are alive.
Pushing up. He's going to take down Malta though. And now they're aware of his position. They're going to try and capitalise on it, the Chiefs. Round, of course, is not over just yet. There is still plenty of opportunity for Knights to win this one. As we're going to see SK get nice and aggressive up through bathroom himself. He's going to gather so much information, and that's probably going to make Noisia a bit scared, as that's where the Chiefs are coming. Tex is going to leave the charge with 18 HP. Going to find out where the opponent is for the refrag. He might even get the frag. Oh, what?
Oh, he's gone around the other way.
Noisia so hidden right now. The bomb's going to be planted, and he's going to be seen. He's going to take down Tux. So it's back to a 2-on-2 now. Sterling is going to push up and go down. So it's up to Texter with 18 HP. CZ in hand. He's got the bomb. He's got an M4 as well. Has he got enough time to rotate? I think he does. It's going to be close.
Close. He needs it still to say 4 on the clock. He clipped the wall a little bit, and yes, he will get this bomb plant down.
He's got 18 HP. I don't think he's going to last long.
They've read it, and not a lot of armor, but the Knights have read it, and they've got a lot of time to work with now to come onto the site.
Surely they're going to tap it to start him
And
off.
Noisia is watching that angle. Done it well. Bomb is being defused now.
That was Chiefs round to lose.
Is he? What? Oh.
I think he's just waiting for something to get collected, and then he's going to start the defuse. Here we go.
Yeah, go find the AWP, Noisia.
Yep. But that was Chiefs round to lose. They put themselves in such a good position, and
it was Chiefs round to lose, but the Knights map to lose. They
Oh,
needed it. Knights going for a timeout here is Chiefs are purchasing. They have the money. They can get Sterling onto the AWP as well.
all the utility they want as well.
Although,
Yes.
no, they will go for the AWP. So that is 3 in a row. If they go down in the next round, they'll... Oh. Okay, they've still got a round to play with, so...
Well,
Knights
Bex and
in
Text are still to buy.
Yeah, they'll buy full up.
It's just
They'll
worrying.
purchase full up. I was just wondering if they may not go for the AWP, so then they've got a better round into the next round. But
Oh, double AWP from Knights.
the Chiefs is a team that is going to just go all out. They are not going to want to allow it to get to that 30th round. So I do much prefer a full purchase here. Sterling has picked up the first one through Monster. I think. No. Where was Sterling? He must have been Monster. He picked another play. Big one. He's taking out James.
Indeed. So, man advantage to Chiefs right now, but that's not always the result. As Tex is going to find another one, so it's a 5-on-3, and it's looking more and more likely as each frag goes in favour of the Chiefs. Still not impossible, though. Don't count him out just yet. As Void is
Void
going
in not a good position here. He's being sprayed at. And gets taken down. 2 players remaining. It's the 2 players with an AWP. Tux has found Andy
This
with the
is
head.
looking impossible.
And Chiefs are rotating around to the A potentially. He's still got 3 players wet. And SK, the last player. There's 3 for him. He's picked up packs.
Surely they're just going to rotate with the bomb now. But
So is
SK.
SK. Think
As soon as
Tux
they
probably
heard him.
heard him here. He's looking
Yeah.
through, and that will be it. 16-3. Chiefs come away with a bit of close map there. Moving over to Mirage, we could see potentially a nice win out here for a 1-1, which I
Yeah.
said that's the sort of James deal. We do move on to the highlights here for it. Oh, this is Mulcher at the start. He had an absolute cracker of a start to this game.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm very impressed with Knights, especially when we're going to be moving on to Mirage in just a moment with Chiefs' latest strugglings on Mirage CT. There maybe is a reason why they might lose once again.
Yeah, and the Sterling clutch for that one to go 6 rounds up, and the defuse. This one here,
round.
Andy. Yeah, the messy round that going to be very happy about. On the Knight side, Andy doing a great job there. Andy was huge all map.
Oh, this was this was just as messy. It's like Noises shift walking up
Yeah.
in the fire.
Yeah, you don't really want to shift walk in the fire.
Like I'm just surprised as soon as they heard it tapped, they didn't peek him, right? Like even if you die, you're just going to waste even more time from him. Send him in 1 by 1.
Yeah, and then they just tilted off that next round as well.
That was the jump and AWP shot from Andy. That was a bit outrageous. Oh, love me some knife action.
We've had a lot of Zeuses and a lot of knives in this CGP season so far.
I think it's just players when